So hello, welcome to another one. We're still in the Norfolk area, south east of the UK. I'm out with good Mrs. C because we're on our holidays still. You may have seen last week's video. If not, I'll put a link up in the corner for you. We were at Roydon Common. This is only half a mile away from that place. I was going to do it in the same video, but in the end we decided to do a little short video for you. Oh, and I'm just listening to the crickets, they're awesome. So yeah, we are at let me think. We are at the Church of St James, or what's left of it. There's some ruins and they look pretty cool. I do like stuff like this. I'm not overly into history and stuff, but I'm quite fascinated by having a quick look at ruins and things, because why not? It is part of our country's history and it's really good to see what was there in the past and what they may have looked like maybe. Now you park near the farm. I'll put a what three words up for you. You park near the farm and you walk up. Now this picture is best taken, I think, when the poppies are out, and to be honest, there's a few poppies in this field just here, so I'm going to have a little scoot around here, see what I can find, but there's definitely a couple of little red poppies here. I can't trample all through the field, but I'm going to do my best to get a few of these little red poppies. There's your church. We've got a few little red poppies down here in the field, so I'm going to try and incorporate some of those if I can and get the church behind it in this grey moody sky and turn it into a nice moody sort of high contrast image, because I like those sort of images. So let's see if I can do this, see if I can get the camera set up. It's only going to be a short video because I'm doing this one location. I may tie it in to another, clip it into a second place, and I'll think about that when I get to the end of this video, and may turn it into another one just because there's one other shot I want to get somewhere else near the coast. So we'll see how we get on with this, see if I can get them poppies in, see if I can get these ruins in, and see what Mrs. C can do as well.
It's interesting.
What we got there then, dear?
Right, so the main bit of this church was built around the 1130s in the Norman period, and apparently this used to be a whole village until about the 16th century, so 1500 and something, when the landowner, a bit of an unscrupulous kind of character, flattened all the buildings that were here because he wanted the land back to graze his sheep.
Okay.
So he just destroyed everything, destroyed the village. And
so was it 1130?
1130s, this
the original bit.
Yeah.
Crikey, 1130s, guys, that's a long time ago. A long time ago. Yeah, so that's why we're interested, because it's just amazing that people can build these sort of things back then.
And they know it's 1130s because apparently there's a zigzag pattern over one of the semicircular tower arches up there, so they know it's the Norman period. But just bit by bit, the church is just basically run to ground. Not been looked after or maintained.
I think this deserves a drone up, so stand by for a little bit of drone footage while we try and find a photograph. A what? Oh, you just found a keepsake. Oh well, give it a wipe down, take it home with you.
Hoya lens.
A what?
Hoya.
A Hoya, is it a polarizer? Denise has just found a lens on the floor. A filter, sorry, not a lens. So I put my 16 to 55 on. Let's have a little look. What is it?
Polarizer. I haven't got my glasses on.
It's a polarizer, 72mm polarizer, and it needs a good clean. So if this was yours, give us a shout and I'll send it to you. But you've got to prove to me exactly where it was. No, I'm going to put this in the Christmas box and I'll send this to someone over Christmas. As long as it's not too dirty, but I'll give it a right good clean off. I'm sure it'll be fine. And yeah, if you want a circular polarizer, 72mm, it's yours. We'll give it a wipe down and then sanitize ourselves. Right, so yeah, I've got an image set up. I've got some poppies in the bottom. You'll have to sort of look for them, I think. I've gone vertical with the shot, and the camera's sort of taking in a lot of the foreground really. And then I've put the church on the centre of the top thirds, and then I'm going to do it focus stacking. I'm trying to keep the poppies in. There's one on the bottom left, and there's a few little poppies that sort of lead you through. There's this great big bush which isn't ideal, it's not perfect, and of course the sky is whatever the sky is. I can't do much with that, but I'm going to do a bit of focus stacking, front, medium and back, just so I get all this in foreground and stuff in focus. I'm at f11, so it should be fine. And then the church, again, this is just a quick video, just a quick look at this little church. I don't see why I can't make some short ones. even though this is going to turn into a long one because I'm talking and waffling as normal. So yeah, I quite like that. I'm going to see if I can get a little bit closer to some poppies, but it might make the church look bigger, smaller, sorry. But I just want to encourage. I want to try and get some of those reds. So let me see what I can do. They're a little bit sparse. There's not many, but I'm sure we can get something. I think I managed it. I think those last two shots worked. Could you see the red poppies? Let me know in the comments if you managed to see them all right. If there was a load of them, it would be pretty cool. And again, if you had like a sunrise or a sunset, you know, a bit of colour in the sky, it'd be pretty awesome as well. So we're working with flat light. It's pretty grey. I'm expecting rain over the next couple of days, so it's going to be an interesting one going forward. We're just set up to get a bit of a selfie with me and Mrs. C in it. So we'll set that one up, get our quick selfie of the area. And then I think, definitely think the drone's going up in the air, and I'm going to take a couple of aerial shots maybe and fly around it just to have a bit of a record of being here and enjoying the moment. And this is what we used to do. We just used to drive to places, have a look at them, and then move on. But with the YouTube, I kind of got to make a video out of it, so it sort of gets a bit more elaborated. But we'll see how we get on. So we get this selfie done, and yeah, if you want to visit this location, I use in the Long Valley books by Ellen Bowness, and that's our guide for this week. We're going to work through the book page by page, have a look through, see what catches me interest, and I found this one in there, and literally half an hour from the location we were at last time. So not half an hour, half a mile. So yeah, let's get a selfie done and get that drone up in the air. Right, so we don't want to spend too long here, but we've just walked up to the church now, and I've got I suppose the classic shot, the pathway leading into it, and great big church in front of us. So I'm going to take a quick phone snap so I can do a bit of TikToking and stuff like that. So let's get a phone, let's get a bit of a phone video. This is what it's all about now, phone videos and stuff like that. People are doing this more and more and more and more. Apparently 15-second videos are the in thing. But we'll see. We will see. Right, we're gonna have to get. We're never 15 seconds. Me, no, not a chance, have I? So we'll see what happens. The phone actually takes an absolutely fantastic photograph. I'll take this for you and I'll put this up and show you what this looks like. But this is a shot from the phone. No editing. It's up now for you. How amazing is that? It's just such a good little piece of kit. Who needs all these cameras? Who really does need a camera these days? Right, let's see if we can get one more classic shot, and then we're going to bugger off before the rain starts. It started spitting now, to find our next location, which hopefully will be just another one or two little shots. So yeah, let's get a last one done here, and then we'll see you at the next location. So before we go, this must be your zigzags that they were talking about, that gives the date on it. So there's your zigzags that they're all on about. Look at Mrs. C stood behind me camera. She looks ever so pro. Look at this, look at this, look, 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 look. Here she is. Look how pro she looks, stood there with me camera and me hat on and everything, sitting there waiting to get a big photograph with the lens cap on. Quality. So we're now inside. We're inside the church, and I thought I'd just bring you in here quickly before we disappear to our next location. But there's obviously not a lot left of this. Not a lot left at all. But yeah, it always fascinates me to have a little look at these places, and if you zoom up, you get to see, oh, not zoom up, let's go up. Let's have a quick look upwards. Ready? Going up. Here we go.